Welcome to the Local Vibe Podcast, unscripted, it's uncensored, the real deal straight up music talk. Please like and subscribe on YouTube and Facebook.
This is dedicated to the local musicians of Denver, Colorado. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the show.
Orale, we get the Mocochetes in the house tonight here at the Local Vibe Podcast.
Los campesinos tienen diosa y yo la he visto caminar. Una mujer inteligente, one of the queens of civil rights. You'll always find her on the front line. She never cowered from a fight. Acompañando a César Chávez, los campesinos a marchar. Her voice was louder than que llegó la más chingona. Dicen porque ha llegado la llorona. La llorona, la llorona. I feel the spirit of the Nazi man. The women carry all the knowledge rolling in the air. It's time to fight for our head.
Hijo de su. Wow, these guys are on fire tonight, man. Hijo de hombre, olvídate. I need another beer. How you guys feeling, man? Everybody's feeling good? Yeah, dude, you guys sound awesome, man. Otra más. Do one more, and then what I'm going to ask you guys, por favor, to see if we can do the first song one more time, porque we had some sort of like interruption or something on the audio. Pero si chingan otra vez la primera, once you guys finish this next one, okay? Órale.
Do we want to do the other one right now, and then do the last one last?
Órale, that one, let's do that. Yeah, go back to the first one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we had a little bit of audio issues there at the internet aquí in Aurora, Colorado. Chinga, siempre pasa algo, no? I don't know. But you know what? Don't sweat it, man. No problem. We got some fine musicians here in the house, and you know what? It's not the first time or the last time this has ever happened to us before. I've been in gigs before. Something happens, power goes out. You know, it's just the way it is, you know. But no big deal, no sweat. We'll have these guys do that one more song, the first song that they did, because I know we lost audio. All right? Orale, here we go.
Set the stage on fire. It's lit. We're about to set the show on night. Everybody shaking that ass now. We're about to set the stage on fire. It's lit. A mí me dicen el comar, porque reviente caliento a la pista. Aquí no permites fumar, porque le prende candela a las chicas. El vacilón que traemos caliente, bocino, cuidado que te quema. Vamos quemando todito lo malo, mi hermano, incluyendo el sistema. Tonight, suelo voy a la problema. Toda mi gente bailando, cantando y gritando, candela, candela. About to set the stage on right. Everybody put me in it, set the stage on right. It's lit. Everybody taking that ass now. Oh, we about to set the stage on fire. Candela, este vato con gusto problema. It's on fire, cuidado que te quema. Cuando está cantando la cena, trae candela. Like a fire, turn up the heat, we about to get wild. Need some fuego, I'm your supplier. There's the smoke, we about to get high. Like Maruche, que caliente. Pa' que lo ven, micrófono ascendente. Walk the fire, que valiente. Fuego en la vena, en la mente. Everybody put your hands up, we about to set the stage on fire. It's lit. Set the stage on fire. Everybody shaking that ass now, we about to set the stage on fire. It's lit. Got the flame on her en su cadera. Cuando entra cantando una cena, trae candela. Este vato con gusto problema. He's on fire, cuidado que te quema. Cuando entra cantando una cena, trae candela. Set this thing on fire. Everybody put your hands up, so we about to set the stage on fire. It's lit. We're about to set the stage on fire. Everybody taking that out now. We're about to set the stage on fire. It's lit.
Wow, órale, nice, man. Yeah, I appreciate you guys. Wow, that was amazing. Oh, wait, ¿cómo se llama that song right there? What's the name of that one?
It's lit.
It's not nice. Heck yeah, man. All right, guys. We are here live in Aurora, Colorado with the Local Vibe Podcast. And these guys are going to do one more song here. And then we'll get set down and we'll start with the podcast and some interviews, all right? Okay. Una más. Órale.
Everybody wanna know, so they ask me what I do. I'm a boss in my what I do. I boost the style like a banana. Your mama smacking down the nuts. I got the different color options. Boy, you know rockin' them sockets. Ain't no one else that can rock this. I wear my coat, I in my outfit. It ain't nobody that can stop it. Time after time, all my people just in the culture, you try to erase them. Time after time, all my people just in the culture, you try to enslave them. When you thought we forgot it, forgave them. We pretend that just white people saved us. We just kept them and try to rename us. So we made them after they raped us. So I'm aware you should have a reminder that I be the spirit always live with me. I'm a rubber deadly face, so we know what's at the bullet, get them from the feet. Did I leave it? We're still on that beat. Broken drum, but we're still on that heat. Try to compete, you can never defeat. Get the fuck out and get your handle that it is. So everybody wanna know, so they ask me what I know. What I did, what I did, what I did, what I did, what I did. People, that's where we go. I got a great one, make it go. What I did, what I did, what I did, what I did, what I did. What I did, what I did, what I did. Every day I'm feeling clean. I'm looking like a nasty king. I got the turquoise on the ring. I rock the kicks without the string. Loving always what it's saying. I'm just living out my dream. I'm always faithful to my team. And we just picking us a scene. I'm a picking up and running like a toda mala. You can call me Speedy Gonzalez. Always represent my raza. Pipito like Massapequa. People still rolling dollars. Fuck a prison, give my people the dollars. Fuck a prison, give my people the college. On a mission, give my people the power. That mission is ours. This time we devour. Always imitated, never duplicated. My abuela made them just from my feet. Knowledge educated, look sophisticated. Always lost when I'm roaming the street. Benefits home when you talking to me. Kids, I rock them white after, but still run the street. Benefits home when you talk to the watches, but still them white after, but still run the street. Yeah. So everybody wanna know. So they ask me what I know. What I did, what I did, what I did, what I did, what I did. People got the word to go. I got a drink for me to go. What I did, what I did, what I did, what I did, what I did. What I did, what I did, what I did. What I did, what I did, what I did. What I did, what I did, what I did. Clap your hands, hit the like button, hit the follow, yeah, come on. You can't stop the swag, kid. I was born this way to do it, I was in me, man. You can't walk these shows, nah, you would never do it, did it, I didn't do it. You can't wear my skin, I'ma do me jealousy's a root of evil. You can't wear my skin, no, you can't wear my skin. You can't stop the swag. I was born this way to do it, I was every man. You can't watch these shows. You never do nothing that I didn't been through. You can't wear my skin. Mama told me that that's the root of evil, man. You can't wear my skin. No, you can't wear my skin. So everybody wanna know. So they ask me what I know. What I did, what I did, what I did, what I did, what I did. People, that's the word to go. I got a dream of me, go. What I did, what
Wow, guys. Hijo de su, man. I am blown away, man. That is freaking awesome, man. You guys have aventaron, hijo de su. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got some more here with los Mocochetes. We're going to play a video real quick just to give us a little few minutes here to get settled down y para sentarlos, agarrar una drink. Y ahorita we'll be right back here in just a few more minutes with the Mocochetes live here at the podcast. Give us a minute. Michael, let's play that video.
Grab your rocks and roll. Today is the day that we all had enough. Fight for what was yours. Today is the day that we take back control. Time to let them know. The people are tired of bearing their own. Let our children go. Oh, the people are tired of going to sleep to the sound of shots fired. We live on the wild. We're sleeping volcanoes are up to survive, y'all. We've had our backs against the wall first in time now. It ain't right now. Discrimination plagues our lives and our rights. It's time that we fight, so grab your rocks and roll. Today is the day that we all had enough. Fight for what was yours. Today is the day that we take back control. Time to let them know. The people are tired of bearing their own. Children go. Hey, yo, where I'm from, it's hard to breathe. Ask George Floyd, he was choked by the T's his last breath, with the throat full of knees. So now we got the hood screaming, the police where I'm from. We got legalized weed, but we still got the cops killing innocent peeps. So we won't stand for your violence. We won't stand for your justification, it's nonsense. Mr. Officer, where is your conscience? How could you hit someone when they're unconscious? How the hell we supposed to feel safe when you the reason why we all feel afraid? Marvin Booker did not die in vain. It's cause the pig shoved his nose in his brain. The cops got away with the free slate, while the people just mourn at his grave. So if you want justice, stand up and put your fist like this, come on. And if you down for the cause, grab your rocks, let's get down. Grab your rocks and roll. Today is the day that we all had enough. Fight for what was yours. Today is the day that we take back control. Time to let them know. People are tired of bearing their own. Let our children go. To kill, protected by the government, amended by the seal. They get away with anything by simply cutting deals. Whoever said that power came with a piece of steel. The sirens remind us of all of the violence, the reasons why we fear inside. Ayo, we don't feel protected, we all feel neglected. I'm seriously scared for my life. But who the fuck gives a damn about me? To them I'm just another brown order in the streets. But to them we say, the police, I'd rather die on my feet than live on my knees. I think the cops, they be watching me, they be stalking me. What you want from me? Yeah, there's still people dying every day, and it's our job to say it on the stage. Scared to die cause the shit that we say, but we say it anyway. So if you want justice, stand up and put your fist like this, come on. And if you down for the cause, grab your rocks, let's get down. Grab your rocks and roll. Today is the day that we all had enough. Fight for what was yours. Today is the day that we take back control. Time to let them know. The people are tired of bearing their own. Let our children go. Let our children grow. Let our children grow. Let our children grow. Let our children grow.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, appreciate everybody coming back here. Again, like I said, I'm live here with the Mocochetes in the studio here at the local Vibe. And ahora sí, now we get into the nitty gritty. This is where we start talking about all the other questions that I put together y todo, todo el pedo. But guys, I appreciate you guys coming down to the studio. Really appreciate that. And, one of the things that I always say about musicians, and that you might go see a band or you might go see them play, but really the people really don't know a whole lot about each individual singer and each individual artist. And with the local Vibe, we're able to bring people in, and that's exactly what we talk about. We talk about kind of your backgrounds, and we'll talk about some of your songs too as well, guys. So, feel free to chat in, and Michael's gonna have some cameras here for all of us, and we'll get this going, all right? So, look, right here to my left hand side, I'd like to introduce at the middle right here. Yes, sir. Go ahead and say what's up in the mic, man.
What's up, y'all? My name is Jose Guerrero. I gotta say, be careful what you ask for, because these vatos right here, once you get them talking, man, you can't.
Yeah, forget it. If you put the mic like this, como like straight to the there you
Arre, perro.
Andale, there you go.
I'm a lead vocals, play some percussion as well, and proud Mocochete for life.
Mocochete for life, right, man. And what was your first name again?
Jose Guerrero.
Jose Guerrero, all right. Jose Guerrero in the house here. And then the rest of the guys over there, starting on the left-hand side, el que está tocando keyboards, ¿cómo se llama?
I'm Ian. I play the piano. And, today I was filling in for bass. I was playing bass on the keyboard. So.
All right.
Yo, Ian is one of the best piano players in the city.
Is that right?
He be
Nice.
humble, bro. He be humble.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to play you a classical piece before we leave.
Yeah, exactly, right. We're gonna have to do that. Hang on, let me adjust this real quick here. All right, and then right next to you, a drummer.
My name is Jon Rubio. Shout out to Eddie and it's Ernesto, man. Thank you guys for having us.
Ernesto, yes, sir. Events and Airport Transportation LLC, man. He's courtesy here, bringing you guys here to the Local Vibe podcast. We appreciate that for sure. And Ernesto's one of my sponsors and a big fan, a big follower of the Local Vibe. So yeah, Ernesto.
Hey, and if you need a nice ride, a fancy ride, call my boy Ernesto. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
The best time. All stylish. We showed up all stylish.
I know, right?
Talking about all New Mexico and stuff. It's beautiful.
Nice. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, he's got some really nice vehicles, right, Cano?
I think the other two mics are a little low.
All right, I'm gonna fix them here. All right, and then last but not least, ¿quién tenemos al otro guitar player?
Mi nombre es Elias Garcia, and I hail from Mora, New Mexico. Local musician, repair technician, and just all-around artist.
All right, awesome, man.
Yo, can we give a big shout out to our brother Diego Flores too, our bass player? Right now he's injured, bro.
Is that right?
He got a sport injury.
Oh, no, hombre.
No, but for real, he broke his hand. That fool broke his hand. As an artist, right? You can imagine how terrible.
Oh man, that is right.
What he's going through right now. But boy, he still sends us off with love. But yeah, we gotta send him a big shout out.
Yeah, man. Shout out, brother. Shout out. He left quick.
We will definitely be providing a little bit of a GoFundMe link and whatnot. So if anybody feels compelled to support us while he's in the healing process, that is all going to be available, and we'll have that with Eddie before we leave tonight.
Okay, yeah, for sure, man. And we'll definitely post that up, and I'll put it up on the description as well. And anything we can do to help another musician out, for sure, because that's always tough, man. So look, we got your back for sure. All right, sweet, man. Well, one of the first things that I always like to talk to my guests about as I bring them into the studio, and obviously, you guys performed, and thank you for doing those songs. And then, of course, the first one we had a little bit of technical difficulties, chinga siempre something,
I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
I know, right? We're like, just never heard anything here.
Nothing happened.
It was flawless. But no, we did good, and you guys did awesome with that. But I always talk about kind of backgrounds, man. So why don't we start with you, bro, and tell us a little bit about your background, kind of like, where you came from, how you started in music, that kind of stuff.
For sure. Actually, Ernesto was asking me earlier how long ago I started singing, and I just started singing, and this is the only project I've ever been a part of. So musically, I started singing when I was little, en la cocina con mi mamá, cuando tocaba la Sonora Dinamita or whatever amazing music was waking us up in the morning. You really, I always wanted to be a musician, and I always dreamed of being in a band and singing, right? But because of where I was from, right, we didn't have no music classes in Juarez, and when we moved up here, right, we got some more opportunity, but mainly it was through the stage, like performing and through theater, and poetry. I do a lot of spoken word poetry.
Oh, okay.
And so that's kind of where I started, right? Where I got my first taste. I did some musicals and stuff. The first play I ever did was directed by the one and only Daniel Valdez, right?
Oh, okay.
From Zoot Suit. And so from there I was kind of hooked. But we did some music in there. We did a bunch of different pieces that included music. And so I was like, all right, I got a voice. Maybe I could do it. But it took a while, and maybe 10 years later, I found out these guys started a band.
Okay.
So that's how I got involved. We were all friends. Elias was friends with our bass player, Diego. I was actually Diego's mentor at some point.
Nice.
Which was silly, right? Whoever let me be his mentor was kind of, they must have been smoking on something. Because me and Diego, we've been good friends for a while. And so at a few points, we ran into each other and we played and we jammed. And I asked them to play with me at a few poetry shows too.
Okay.
So they did some background music while I was reading, and after that, they eventually we became a band and we formed together, and that's kind of where I come from. My family's from Juarez. I'm from the west side of Denver, over there by La Alma Park and by Barnum and Westwood.
Okay.
And so we've been riding out here for a while, and
Órale.
Nice,
man. Yeah. I know my buddy Ernesto there with Event and Airport Transportation spent a lot of time over there in Juarez también, and so I'm sure you guys talked about that, huh? Que no? Like in El Paso, or was it actually in Mexico?
I was born in El Paso.
Okay.
Pero
okay.
yo me crecí allá en
okay.
Juaritos.
Yeah, very cool, man. Yeah, I'm actually going to be taking a trip out there in a couple of weeks for work, so get out there, man. We're just nice and warm, but I mean, here in Denver, we've had some great weather, right? It's been crazy.
It's been crazy.
It has been, man. All right, awesome, man. Well, good to meet you, brother. All right, and then over there to the couch there, let's start with the keyboard player, man. Tell us a little bit about yourself and your background.
Hi, I'm Ian Ellsworth. Most of my background is with the piano, but so I studied with private teachers all throughout middle school and high school, and as a young child, mostly classical music. And then in high school, I really got more into like music production, electronic music production, and making hip hop and a variety of like EDM styles and such.
Oh, okay.
And I still make electronic music now. This year, my focus has been more on the keyboard and getting back in with a group with my brothers here, with Los Mocochetes, and playing more. Today, I was kind of covering for Diego Flores, our bassist. So I didn't really play like keyboard today. I was just sticking to the lower octaves and playing, filling in for the bass. So I had the bass synth on the keyboard today. I just most of my background is with the music production and just studying hip hop. So I try and take a lot of influence from different genres of music, and I've been studying a lot of cumbia this year as well.
Nice.
So y también es boricua.
Oh, is that right? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm Puerto Rican on my mom's side, and so I've been working on my Spanish a little bit more, but
okay.
English is my first
now,
language.
Right?
Yeah. My parents are in Puerto Rico now, so.
Oh, okay, nice.
Back to the island. So.
Yeah. Okay, está bueno. And with EDM music, man, I think you said another keyword there was that word, believe it or not, has come up with a lot of musicians. I think we're like episode 10 or 11, something like that, Michael. Is that right, Michael? I think 10 or 11. And a lot of musicians talk about, different genres, like wandering off to different genres. And that does something to your creativity, and I'm sure you can attest as you're trying to put EDM stuff together. And,
stuff.
What's that? Yeah, and it really helps, right? It really helps kind of, as you're building that creativity in your brain and starting to put it together. Well, yes, are you using like a looper, or you use some pads, or how do you start off with your music?
I use a digital audio workstation. Specifically, I use FL Studio, but I also have some experience with Ableton.
Okay.
So a lot of it is just my focus with electronic music is on sound design and creating my own sounds from scratch now.
Okay.
But back when I was in high school, I did a lot of sample-based stuff. One of my big influences is Jay Dilla, and another big influence is Nuja Bess.
Okay.
I love the anime Samurai Champloo, and that I'm rewatching it now this year. I've watched it many times, and 90% of that soundtrack is produced by Nujabes. Rest in peace. He was a Japanese producer, hip hop producer that like pioneered the lo-fi style that you hear now, lo-fi hip hop style that you hear a lot.
Gotcha.
So originally my drive and focus with music production was with like flipping samples, you know, like you chop up an already made record and put it into pieces and then rebuild it and add your own drums to it. But now my focus is to create like really interesting textures and sounds from the ground up. So over the last 5 to 8 years, I've been studying like synthesis and different kinds of effects and different methods of creating very unique sounds.
Okay.
And mixing that with different genres, mostly trap music, different subgenres of trap music, and also a lot of techno, specifically techno, like Detroit style techno and like Berlin style techno. A great book that I recommend a lot of people to read is Techno Rebels by Dan Sicko. It goes over the history of Detroit techno. Techno was born here in Detroit, pioneered by black artists, especially the Belleville Three, Juan Atkins, Derek May, and Kevin Saunderson. So it's an American genre at its root. So reading that book is a great recommendation of mine.
Awesome, bro. Yeah, no, for sure, man. Don't let me forget that. I'll definitely put that in the description so that way, you know, as the listeners are checking it out, we can go check out that book and pick that up as well. Yeah, it's amazing when you hear those stories, right, about that. And so techno, yeah. And I remember the word techno, you know, I grew up in the late 80s and 90s, and that was a big thing, you know, back in the early 90s. When that came out, right? And so
it's still a big thing.
It is, yeah, for sure.
It's huge, man.
It's a lot different now.
Yeah, it's different, but it's evolving, and it's like what I love to see is when it folks are incorporating Latin and you know, like that's the me and Ian be connected on that too. And I also want to give my boy a shout out because he took a break from the band for a long time. But basically what he was saying with all that was that he was a musical genius, right? This guy literally is. I've been trying to convince him to come back for a long time, and I think he's finally ready. And so we're super blessed to have him back.
Nice, man.
In this time right now. So.
Yeah, no, there's some power in composing and thinking about, you know, how stuff fits and right where you put it in BPMs and all that stuff, right? For sure, man. I don't know if you've seen that Roland that I got back there, but that FAOA, I don't know if you've ever played with one of those, dude. That thing's got some killer beats that you can upload, and then, you know, of course, you can sample with the pads and stuff like that.
Bro,
you know?
You got all the sick gear in
I know, right?
Dude, the 5150 is what caught my eye. I was like, oh.
Oh, the 51 for the EVH? Yeah, heck yeah, man, yeah.
You know, Elias is having...
Right. I got a little bit of everything, man. I got a 5150. I got a Fender, bass breaker.
You know, that telly up there, that beautiful telly. For everybody out there,
yeah, bro,
this man's has got a beautiful, beautiful space.
Thank you, man. I appreciate it.
What did I tell you, bro? I told you Elias is over there off. He got hard a little bit looking at that guitar.
Right. Dude, it's funny. Everybody who comes in, that's the first thing they say, like, oh, man, look at all this gear, dude. We're like, this is like a musician's heaven here, you know?
Yeah, dude, it's a beautiful set, man. We're so blessed that you have it.
Yeah, man. Thanks, guys. Yeah, thank you guys for coming. All right, man. Let's go over to the drummer, man. Tell us a little bit about yourself, brother.
So my name is Jon Rubio. I'm a first-gen Mexican-American here. My parents are from Mexico. Mom's from Michoacan area. My dad's from La Paz, California. And they grew up in L.A., so I got a little bit of Cali swag to my personality. Is just kind of how my family is and stuff. But yeah, man, my parents grew up in the church and stuff. So my dad actually is a musician in the family, and he was playing in Alabanza, you know, and so he was playing like bass. He'd play drums, guitar, he'd do some piano, singing. He did a little bit of everything.
Okay.
And so when I was little, I think my earliest memories of me I have of playing, it was like pulling out pots and pans and like playing them in the kitchen.
Ah, nice.
Like I remember that, you know, and they tell me stories about it. But I remember sitting on my dad's lap and I'm like holding time on the top while he's kicking. And I'm like, I was like, dang, like I can't believe I was able to do that at that age. I'm also a drum teacher. I work at Guitar Center, so.
Oh, okay, right. Nice.
But yeah, so like it's interesting, you know, seeing kids. Some kids just are naturally gifted that way.
Yeah.
Like and I think what it comes down to is like, I I think my mom listened to a lot of music when she was pregnant. And, you know, since my dad was around, the music was in the house, like I just got used, you know what I'm saying? I kind of popped out already playing
You
drums,
were born with it, man. Heck yeah.
So I got into like, I think it was hard for me to learn drums at a young age, but my parents put me in the piano and I learned how to play classical piano from age 5 to 9. So I got, you know, it was a pretty decent amount, good fundamental stuff for piano. Ian's been a great help, man. I'll get to that, but me and Ian know each other outside of the band too.
Oh, really? Okay.
But yeah, so I got into middle school. I started getting into drums. My brother was a jazz musician as well. He played with Alabanza too, but he played jazz. He played a sax, tenor, alto, soprano, like which like all of them. You know, he was just kind of you know, he was like more classically trained in the family, so he would tell me, he's like, "Hey man, you want to get good at drums? Like, you need to go to jazz band, bro. You need to do that." And he would tell me, and I'm like, "All right, cool." You know, like I was more into metal and hip hop, you know, growing up and listening to that.
Yeah.
So in middle school, I got into concert band just to try to learn how to read music, and just how to understand drum theory. And so I got into jazz band as well. And then high school, I did jazz. I got into symphonic band and did marching band for my last 2 years. So my like junior and senior year, I was doing marching, symphonic, and jazz and pit orchestra. So I was able to learn like how to read music, how to play with other people, but also play in different kinds of performances. Like pit orchestra, I feel like it's like really top-notch performance because you don't have like, you might have to cut a bar early. Yeah. It's all about cues, and it just really puts you on your toes, like as a musician. So it was cool to have that experience. And then I got into college, and actually, I started rapping too. I'm also a rapper, if you guys don't know that.
Oh, nice.
I'll send you my info so you guys could check it out.
Yeah, for sure, man.
But yeah, man, I went into college for jazz drums performance, and I studied music theory. I studied performance, which was just like it's like a jazz combos and stuff like that. We'd learn how to perform and how to play and like things to look for, how to be prepared for shows, like things like that. And then I did a little bit of piano as well there, and I actually met Ian through MSU Denver. We went to college together.
Oh, okay.
And I brought him into the band back in the day because I was like, "Yo, like this is my homie who plays jazz with me. Like you got to check him out. Like he's sick." You know, so we kind of all know each other. Elias also, I know him outside of the band. Elias, I actually first met him, and Ian like around the same time. Like Elias used to chill there because he could probably tell you about all that. Like he went down that metro too, and it was just funny, man. Like all of us know each other from the scene, and Elias brought me down over to Youth on Record. Right, which was this? It's a free studio that you're able to go record when you're a teenager and stuff. And I was already rapping, and so he's like, "Bro, you should just come down and like record. Like you got to record your stuff." I would show Elias my raps and like just things I was writing, trying to record. And I was like, "All right, screw it, bro." Like he after a while he got me, bro. He was like, "Come on, bro." Like,
yeah,
because I mean, I don't know anybody. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I'm not just gonna go somewhere random. Like I'm not. You know what I'm saying? It took me a little bit to warm up, but
yeah,
I finally get there, man. And I actually met Diego, our bassist, too, at Auraria campus with Elias. And so they brought me over to Youth on Record, and we jammed. And we were in a band called Raíz del Sol.
Okay.
And some of the tunes that you might hear on our record were actually our songs. And Sol is one, and then we have like Rosa Mia. We got a couple different ones that we play, and we've adapted to the Mocochetes setting, and it was just tight, man. Like I was able to meet everybody through the guys and being down there, and just performing, man. Like
nice.
I play drums. I teach drums and piano, and I'm also I play a little bit of guitar. Like I'm into metal and stuff too. I got into that when I was like 12. So like I was telling you earlier, I started really off as a metalhead, bro. Like I love metal, man. Like it's just it's a good form of expression, you know. But
yeah, no está bueno. Yeah, man. That's what do you think of that? What did you think of that drum kit? I talked to him earlier on the phone. Right, he called me. He's like, "Hey, what kind of drum set?" I said, "I think you're gonna like it."
Yeah, it's badass.
I said, "I think it's a hybrid, right? This is I got it mixed up, but I got that PDP, which is maple, and yeah, I got a little hybrid there, man. So when I get lost in it, you know, just play. And then of course the cowbell, you can't leave the cowbell out, man. I gotta have some cowbell.
More cowbell.
More cowbell. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hey, John. What was the name of the band that you guys were a part of again?
Raíz del
Hey,
Sol.
screw those guys, bro. I beef with those guys.
That's why we're still here.
All right. We might save that for another podcast. That might be episode number 25.
Bad beef.
When Diego's healed
Bad
up,
beefs.
we'll just come back just for a special.
Andale, yeah, we'll make it a special.
All the
Fade
bands.
with the fade with the cast, bro.
With
Yeah.
all the Spider-Mans pointing at each other.
Right on,
I've
man.
only been part of one band and one band only. I don't know about you guys. Y'all be getting around, I heard.
Yeah. I do.
Nice. All right, brother. And then what guitar center are you doing lessons at?
So I work in Arvada. I also teach private lessons as well.
Oh, okay.
Currently in the process of working. So Diego, our bassist, owns a venue spot in
Okay.
East Colfax. It's over there by the Fox Theater, right there in Florence and Colfax. And it's a venue space. They do event centers. I'm going to be renting out a room there, you know, hopefully and doing some private lessons in that area as well.
Oh, okay.
The venue is called Manos Sagrados.
Manos Sagrados.
Okay.
Yeah.
That bueno, yeah. Don't forget to send me that information, man, because I'll definitely put it all over my Facebook and the YouTube page as well. You know, that way you can people can check it out. You know, and go visit you out there, man, for sure.
Yeah, no, yeah, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, hit me up. You guys are in GC, bro, in Arvada. Let me know. I'll be around.
Nice, man. That's
you.
all right. Okay, and last but not least, Elias, no?
Yeah.
All right, Elias. Tell us, man. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Elias Garcia, and like I said before, my family is from northern New Mexico, by way of Mora County, New Mexico. Very small amount of people out there. I grew up playing music in the rondallas in churches. Like, I never really had that many family members that were directly connected to the music, like a direct aunt and uncle. But I did have one uncle that sat me down and showed me how to play some chords, and then he would just play the leads and just say, "Hey, follow." You know, just like play along, catch up, and really learn how to listen to the music, listen to what the melody says.
Right.
And you know, it turned into an obsession. You know,
Nice.
I have some pictures of being like, you know, about 5 years old, holding a guitar, and it's always just been a part of my spirit in essence. And as I grew up, I played guitar throughout high school, and then I ended up studying flamenco at the University of New Mexico in Albuquerque.
Okay.
And I'm not a flamenco guy per se. I respect the art deeply, but that was a big part of the furthering of my process of learning music. Then I ended up going to MSU, meeting these fools over there in the spoken section, like some degenerates. And yeah, we like, you know, about a year after I met Johnny, I was like, we started this band, and it was myself, Joshua Beta, and Diego Flores. And we decided to start playing some shows. We didn't really have any idea what we were doing, but I was like, "Hey, Johnny, you want to come through?" And we had another drummer at the time that didn't want to come with us. And Johnny was like, "Let's go, bro. Like, let's go."
Nice.
So we ended up, like, you know, going through iterations and changes. And then eventually Hoser came in and brought us the song of Grab Your Rocks and Throw. And it was just incredible. After that, it was just like, you know, serendipitous, and also just a point where we were like, oh, man, well, shoot, this band is talking about a lot of stuff, and we all get a place to express ourselves. So how do we make this something so that everybody can come and share space with the greater community? And how do we express the views from all of our different communities that we interface with?
Right.
So, you know, after time, we just kept going. And now we're, like, you know, going on 11 years of working at this. And it's been nothing but a blessing, even though, like, you know, we go through changes, we morph with it, and it helps us grow.
Yes.
And, you know, we grow with it, it grows with us. And, you know, the whole thing behind the Mocochete, right? A mocoso is just a rugrat kid, always getting into trouble, always, like, just, like, travieso, right? El machete is the most universal weapon in all of history. So we think about it as we are kids that learned how to use that machete. Because just like knowledge, it can be used for hurting people, or it can be used for building community. So we choose the latter.
Nice, man. Heck yeah, bro. Heck yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mocochetes for president, dog. What up?
What about tricks?
Nice.
You gotta watch on YouTube now.
That's right, man. No, that's awesome, dude. Yeah, it was, as we were watching the Grammys yesterday, I don't know if you guys saw that or not, but Bad Bunny gets up there and he talks a little bit, and again, I think what he says is like, the better thing against hate, or the stronger thing for hate is love, right? Yeah. And we got to show love, man. And I think that a lot of musicians, that's what we show. Our passion comes out when we're playing these instruments, whether it's drums, guitar, keys, or whatever it is, And that's what we're doing. We're trying to express our music to somebody else who's listening. Maybe somebody's having a bad day or having a bad week, or going through some rough times, and they hear one of your songs and it brings them up. Like I tell you, man, when you guys were playing those songs, they were like energetic, bro. I was over here like, man, tráeme una tequila.
I mean, love is resistance, right?
That's right.
Resistance comes in all the forms, but I think that compassion and love is the most powerful thing that like brings down the oppressive powers that want to keep you thinking about finances instead of caring for your loved ones.
That's right. No,
yeah, man.
Absolutely.
It was beautiful to see too, Bad Bunny, take the big one home. Especially for our people and representation. And me and Elias, actually, we produced an album this year that was up for nomination.
Oh, is that right?
For a Grammy.
Nice.
And it was spoken word and music.
Okay.
So we know the beast that is the Grammys, right? And how complicated and difficult it is to navigate through that. And so, like, for a person, como nosotros, right, to be able to achieve that is ultimate, right?
Yes.
And it's such a great achievement. And we were pumped that we were nominated to be nominated, right? You know what I'm saying?
Even just to get there,
right? And we didn't ultimately. We learned lots from that process.
That's
right?
just it, man. You learn
But at the end of the day, what the thing I took the most is that you have to. It's who you know, right? And it's the first time we've been nominated. It's the first time that we've been on that platform. So. We didn't know enough, right? We didn't know enough people, and so we didn't get enough votes to make it to the ceremony, right?
Right.
But still, right? It's pretty cool to be like the year that Bad Bunny won,
whatever. For sure.
Me and Elias we're up there too, you know what I'm saying?
Nice.
We didn't make the ceremony, but we was up there.
And that's just it, right? Sometimes we don't know how all that works, right? Like the background, right, with the voting and stuff. And I've always wondered that too, right? And again, if you don't know, you don't know, right? Until you get there. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, for other musicians that are out there that have made it, and as you can share that knowledge, right, with the people that are coming up, I think that's powerful too, right? Because again, we just don't know, right? We just don't know. So again,
and we live in a world that nobody wants to share.
I know that's just it, bro. Right? Yeah.
But in Denver, that's why I think it's one of the strengths in our community is that
Denver is very powerful.
You find some homies, right? Like that. Our homie Joshua Trinidad, who is an incredible jazz trumpeter. He is one of the best in the world. Right?
Nice.
And that fool is part of the academy, and so I asked him to play some trumpet on the record, and he agreed. And his whole thing is like, let's put fools on, right? Like, let's see how many fools we can put on, and like it's a cool thing, but it's rare. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Mocos have always been the opposite, man. Where we're like, we want to make sure that we ask other fools that are coming up to be part of our sets, right? We want to make sure that we include everybody.
Sure.
That's the only way you do it, man.
I know, man. That's powerful. Inclusion is very powerful. Yeah, and I want to send a shout out to my boy Trevor Jones. He was here. Last week, and he's running for representative for the Rhino District there downtown in Denver, and he's also a musician. And again, you guys can catch up on that episode that was out last week. But he's a big fan of supporting music, and so vote for Trevor Jones. You guys get a chance, check it out, man. Yeah,
let's go.
Yes, sir. Orale.
Musicians in elected office,
right?
What?
I'm telling you, yeah, you got to check it out, man.
Dude, powerful.
Yes, sir. Yeah, let's talk a little bit about your music, man. Those 3 songs that you played. Can we talk a little bit about kind of how you guys put those together, or just kind of some of the thought process? Anybody?
Of course. Which ones? You got
any of them? We had the first one that we played, and then we had to play it again, right? ¿Cómo se llama esa la primera?
It's lit.
It's lit. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. I'll say something, and I think everybody else probably want to contribute. I think that this is a really special part of our process and what makes us kind of who we are. First of all, acknowledging my brothers, like we could all be a lead singer in a band. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Like that's
right.
what it feels like when this all started coming together, right? Like we all had the potential to lead our own bands, and then we like, we're stronger
together.
You know, together.
Yeah.
You know, and that's the truth. We always say like this is Megatron, you know, like whatever. So most of the time when we write songs, it'll be either somebody came up with an idea and then we come and bring it to the group, right? And for me, I'm the least talented musician in the group, right? And because I don't have any training, right? Like I don't have any sources of training. Ernesto asked me how long you've been singing, right? Like this is the only thing I've been singing in. It all just comes from listening and from you know,
and natural too, right? It's a natural, yeah.
Natural thing, but also like from being in plays, right? And doing things like that, where some maybe I got a little introduction of it, but my biggest thing is though, like I it's not that it's a weakness, but it's not a strength, right? I don't have the ability to just like magically pull out my guitar and then you know. Now that I've been rocking with these dudes for a long time, I've learned how to play the guitar, and I can like bring ideas to them a little bit more developed, right?
Right.
But in the beginning, it was just me writing lyrics to random things, random sounds, or you know, just like I have a song that I wrote, but I don't have any music. Can you guys help me out? That's actually how I got into the band. You know, you guys showed the video of Rocks.
Yeah, I love that video,
right.
man. I've seen it. Yeah.
Yeah, and most folks don't know we recorded, we shot and produced the whole video, right?
Wow.
We did most of that work with my boy Wade Gardner. He helped us out. Got a bunch of footage from protests here in Denver and in Minneapolis and other parts of the country as well during the Black Lives Matter. You know, the big movement around COVID. So that's kind of how it started, right? I write some stuff and then bring it to Elias, right? Elias kind of writes some lines, and then after that, we all kind of come in together and bring some stuff to it.
Yeah.
And then all really write our own parts to that song. And it's a beautiful process because it feels really democratic.
Yeah.
Right? It feels really like everybody has something to say and something to contribute to the song, right?
Nice.
And recently we've had some, I don't want to say turbulence, but we've had some changes, right? My boy Ian coming back, but also we've lost a member as well.
Okay.
And I think that what that's allowed is like this band is constantly reconstructing and rebuilding itself, and I think that our music reflects that, right? And so there's no one way that we write songs, right?
Sure.
But I think that's probably the most common one, right? Is that we, you know, I come in with an idea, we write some stuff down, but then we flush it out, and then we really, really explore those concepts, and vice versa, right? Where Elias will do the same, where Johnny will do the same, right? And so we're all embracing really our roles and really, you know, honing into that. But it's a beautiful process, man, and I think that process is the real reason why I wanted to be part of this band.
Nice.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a brotherhood.
No, for sure. And how many songs do you guys have right now that are all originals that you guys have put?
Like online?
Yeah, or that you guys have published or put
Every
out?
single thing that we publish is
out there.
Is out there or is original. And right now we have maybe like 15 songs.
Okay.
But we have another record that's kind of in the burner, right? It's coming out real soon. Hopefully around May.
Okay.
And we're really excited about that. And,
Nice.
And we have tons of music that we just need to get in the studio to
record. Yeah.
And we want to give a big shout out to Unit E2, our label, another local product. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unit E from Denver, Colorado as well. We're working on that record, and so the good feeling that I think we all have is that we're gonna put that record out, and then we have another record already that we just gotta get in the studio to record.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nice.
Big shout outs to Tyler Lindgren. He was our engineer. Fantastic, incredible guy that will just come to you, and for us, he just understands us. That I think is the hardest part.
It's a lot of work, right? Engineering, man. It's no
beast.
joke, right? Yeah.
Especially when it's crazy fools like us.
Right.
You know?
And the truth is that, you know, nowadays we're in a world where someone can record a Grammy album in their closet.
Yeah.
And that's the truth of it. But you know, at the same time, being able to get any tool at your disposal and turn it into something is the art.
Yes.
If it clicks, it clicks.
Right,
It's
right,
there is no separation between that, you know?
Yeah.
Because like when we write, like I'll hear something, John will hear something, and we always approach the theory of try it. What do you got to lose?
Right. Let's see how it sounds. Yeah, right. Let's see how it comes away.
John's a multi-instrumentalist. He plays keys, guitar, bass, drums, any percussion. We've got some Mocochetes coming on the album, and we got all kinds of like different flavors that we're pulling from that are our culture and the experiences that we live. So if anything, you know, we just hype each other up to see what we do.
Nice.
It's like, hey, what was that? Oh, we're gonna do that. Let's do that again.
Yeah, that sounded good. No, that sounds awesome, man. It sounds like you guys got a really tight group, and everybody kind of, you feel each other out, right? And you feel the rhythms out and what you're thinking about or what your idea may be. The creativity, right? That's the thing, is when you're putting it together, is open up the creativity, man. Bring it in there. Let's check it out. A ver cómo se oye. And if it sounds bad, okay, don't get your feelings hurt. Just say, let's try something else, or let's bring something else to the table, right? I mean, I think that's what it is.
Feelings hurt pretty often, though.
Hey, so does he.
Right.
Todos somos llorones.
Todos somos llorones.
Like Tech 9 says, Johnny's favorite artist, I'm sensitive about my shit.
It should be constructive criticism. Nombre, we're our worst critic, man. Sometimes, you know, as I'm playing something, I'm like, wait, I don't like the way that sounds, or I don't like the way, you know, we're our worst critics sometimes, you know. But
that's good.
But that's good. Yeah, that's fine.
Me and Elias, I think that's how our friendship really strengthened.
Yeah.
Was and like Johnny and Ian know this too, because like I come from a theater background, right? And like auditions are brutal, you know, like you're not gonna get a job because you're ugly, right? Or like you're too brown for this role, right? It's things like that, right? Where you have to like take that criticism and like shrug it off,
exactly,
right?
yeah.
Like JC, you know, that dust off your shoulders. And musicians, it's very similar training, right? And I think that it's a difficult thing to balance, man, because artists are really sensitive about their work.
Sure.
And part of the training that, like, you know, folks, a lot of us hate that traditional training, right? That in the arts. I know for myself, I know that I hate it. I don't have any of that training in music, but I know for theatric purposes, like I hate all that. You know what I mean? And as a teacher, I hate all that, right? Because I'm not teaching them any of that stuff. But like, we really, like, all those things really shaped us and like impacted us in the way that we can take that feedback. And so me and Elias, like, we would straight up, when I first joined the band, we'd stay up till 4, 5, 6 in the morning, talking all the noise, you know what I mean? Like, and straight up giving it to each other, like, bro, you suck, bro. Like, well, you suck, dog. Like,
what was that?
One time, this fool told me, he's like, I really respect this musician, and he told me that your song was a little repetitive, if you ask me. And I was all like, bro, I was so mad, cause you know what I mean? But like, that's the type of relationship that we have built, is that we can say whatever, and we're also not. We used to be all timid and shy about bringing things up, and now we all know that it's gonna be like, yo, all right, let's talk about it then. Right?
Sure.
2 weeks later, we walk out of the cave. Right, we're like, all right, we came out with the conclusion. But that's what it is, man. If you're willing to put in 2 weeks, of fighting with your own brothers and like discussing and then that song gonna be fire.
You're gonna create something. You're gonna create something magical, man. It's gonna be magical, and it's gonna be awesome. You know, that just means you're putting in that hard work. You know, yeah, for sure.
Sometimes we hit a stride and it's just freaking gold.
Yeah.
It is just gold. Sometimes it's just like you just hit something and then you find a groove.
Yeah,
and then you're like, man, what was that? You know, and when we play out so much, we really try our best to remember all of the different little things that we pick up, you know?
Sure.
Because like Johnny will do a fill like at a random show and it's just like blows your head off.
You're like, whoa, what was that?
And you're like, what the heck? Where did that come from, bro? Like that literally ripped my head off.
Yeah.
And we try to capture that. And we're like, all right, let's try that again. Let's try to remember that. And the more we get into it, the better we get at our skills, the better we remember those things. And that's the 1-2 cents I have for any musician or artist out there is that you're never going to get there until you fail 100 times.
Sure.
And that failure is not a failure. It's an experience.
And it's going to create success down the road, man. Guarantee you're going to learn from that. You know, you're going to learn from that. Yeah, that's awesome, man. Yeah, thanks for that's a great advice. Yeah. And actually, that's one of my questions that I always ask people is like, hey, what kind of advice could you give others, you know?
Let's give it to Johnny. What do you got, bro?
What do you got, Johnny? What do you got?
It depends on what the situation is, you know.
Wait, let me answer as you, and then you answer as me.
I bet.
All right. Well, it depends on the situation. Like sometimes you just gotta walk with balance and understand that, you know, if you take a pause to just breathe, the answers will come to you. I think that taking care of your body and taking care of your mental health is a priority that oftentimes our people forget. And you know, for me, it's all about, you know, like if you can't take care of yourself, how are you supposed to help other folks take care of themselves too, man? And but yeah, man. Fuck, man. I lost it. I was on fire.
You had it going for a minute. You hoser though.
All right, now you do me, bro.
All right,
let me see. So at the end of the day,
The catchphrase.
At the end of the day, you know, being with the guys, man, like, you know, this is my only band, bro. I mean, this is my home right here. All right. I come in and I don't got to do shit. I just come in and my shit's already set up. So my advice to you guys, let the drummer do the work. Nah, I'm just playing. That's a vocal joke. That's a vocal joke. But real talk though.
Guitar player load everyone in.
Real talk though. It's the drummer to vocal relationship. All right, nice. I gotta carry all the heavy shit.
Yeah.
No, I'm just playing. Nah, but
that's
for real,
we got him the small drum kit we could find, bro.
We got the smallest one.
All right, I know, for real.
I'm telling you, man, the drummer's always right. He's the first one there and the last one to leave, dude. It's like he was Sue.
Unfortunately, on this band is me.
Every time. It's the guitar player.
And he has PA systems and all kinds of stuff too.
Yeah,
so.
PTSD.
Like I said,
it always makes it run sound.
We could have all been the lead singer of the band.
Yeah,
you know. Yeah. And I think we all lacked that kid a little bit.
But I wasn't finished. I'm going to do it for real this time.
All right. Let's go.
Okay. So at the end of the day, guys, if you really put your mind to it, you can do whatever you want.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I would never say some shit like that before in my life.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'll be like, don't even try, kids.
Nice.
You're too late to the party.
Yeah, all right, man. Espera un momento. I would like to take a few minutes here and just talk a little bit about my sponsors, man. I got some great sponsors, and you guys got to meet one of my good buddies, Ernesto, with Event and Airport Transportation LLC. Let's give him a round of applause. Yeah, Ernesto. Yes, sir. All right, so I'm gonna play this video real quick, and this is a little video that I put together for him and his rides that he's got. All right, Michael, let's play it. Let's roll it. All right, so go check out Event and Airport Transportation LLC. You can call Ernesto at 720-699-1575. Tell him that Fast Eddie sent you, and he's going to hook you up with a safe ride, man. Check out his rides, man. He's got some nice vehicles, and you guys were able to check out one of his vehicles. He's got con luces y música y todo, no, the whole 9 yards. And he's got some beautiful vehicles. I got to see that Audi this past weekend, and oh my God, let me tell you, man, I'm ready to take that baby for a ride. So he's got some sweet rides. He also does some Red Rock events. So if you guys want to get out to Red Rocks, or if you guys want to get out to the ski resorts, you're looking for transportation, or I tell you what, Ernesto, maybe in the next Mocochetes video, they'll give us a call and we'll go with you guys. How about that? Huh?
Hey. There we go.
We'll go check it out. Or it's Cervantes or one of those places downtown, you know. And go check you guys out. So I appreciate Ernesto again, 720-699-1575 Event and Airport Transportation LLC. Shout out for Ernesto. Yeah. And then also one of my latest here I have is K4CO Radio. I also want to give a shout out to those guys. They are local to the area. K4CO Radio is out of Centennial. And we're going to be doing some great things together as well. These guys are going to be helping me out with the podcast. And I'm actually going to their studio next week. And I'll be doing an interview there about the podcast. So I appreciate all the support. You can go online and check these guys out. They got all kinds of music, man, that they're playing. And the one thing that I really looked at when I was checking these guys out, I mean, from the 40s, punk, jazz, rock, I mean, you name it, all kinds of good music that they're playing. So again, shout out to K4CO Radio. All right, man. Well, appreciate it. We're coming up to the end of the show here, so I want to turn it back over to you guys. And is there anything else that we want to talk about? And actually, before we forget, where are you guys going to be playing next? Do you guys have any gigs that you got coming up where people can go see you?
The next thing that we're going to have coming up is going to be next Friday. We're going to be over at Manos Sagrados. We hold down the clave jam is what the concept is, and it's just a hangout. Come and play music. You get to interact with us. If you want to come and hang out with us as a just group of friends and people, that's a beautiful space to do it. We're also going to be doing a little bit of a fundraiser for our brother Diego as he goes into the healing process to get that hand back up to groove. You know?
Yep.
But we have that, and then we also are looking forward to our show on May 1st. So that's going to be May Day at the Federal Theater.
Federal Theater, May Day, May 1st. All right, man. What is that? Is that a Saturday or what's the date on that one?
Friday.
It's a Friday. Okay.
The Friday before Cinco de Mayo.
Ándale, there you go.
And the part that he forgot to mention is that it's our album release show.
Oh, nice. There you go. Yeah,
we're trying to make sure that we put some more music out and keep it
fresh. Nice. I was going to ask if you guys ever play the Cinco de Mayo Fest that they have downtown?
Yeah, every year.
Every year.
Oh, nice.
Like
Is that right?
The last 3 years we headlined.
Wow,
yeah, last
sweet.
3 years we headlined, and then we did it, I think, 1 or 2 times before that. But Cinco de Mayo weekend, we're busy.
Nice, man. Yeah, I know Denver.
We're here for it, so people hit us up,
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Denver puts on a pretty good Cinco de Mayo show.
It has the biggest Cinco de Mayo festival in the entire
with
world.
all the car show y todo, the whole Chihuahua races.
Not just in the United States, in the entire world.
Wow, that's
they
crazy.
Celebrate it a little bit on a bigger scale than in Mexico. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So May 1st is that one, and then what was the other one that you said? The other date where you guys are going to do the jam?
Every second. So go ahead, Elias.
Yeah, second Friday.
Friday, okay.
Second Friday of the month. We're doing that for the entirety of the year. We're going to have some special guests come in further into the year. But check it out, Manos Sagrados. It's a beautiful, beautiful space out in Aurora.
And my brother, the event is supposed to be this is an ongoing event. Last year that it was started.
Okay.
But this year we're trying to reamp, right? We're trying to bring some different vibes and energy into it. So the whole point of the event is it's a jam, right?
Oh, nice.
And a lot of folks, I think they're like, oh, it's a Mocochetes concert, like. Kind of, right? It's a Mocochetes concert that you can participate in, Holmes. So, like, for all the folks out there listening, you can bring your own instruments and hop on and play the songs with us, right? And we're not just playing Los Mocochetes songs. We're playing a list of covers every single month, right? And so this month, look out for it. We're going to put it out here in the next few days, but we have a list of songs that we're going to cover and that we're going to play, right?
Nice.
And so folks can learn the song, right? If somebody wants to hop on there and sing the song, right? They can come up there and, hey, can I sing that one?
Can I sing it? Yeah.
I think this week we're going to try, or this month we're going to try to put together a little list where like folks can say, can I play the bongos on this, or can I play the
guitar
congas
or whatever? Yeah.
Yes, man. But there's a bunch of folks who usually show up, a bunch of dope musicians who show up, and we're trying to get this amped, man. Like there's a bunch of folks who show up, but we want to get the rest of the community involved too, so that if you can just play the huira, right? That's how I got in this band, right?
Con la pura huira.
Right, but calm down.
Or bring your little egg shaker. Johnny.
Exactly, bro. Or if you just want to bring your Jaina and dance, right? This should be a perfect place where we can create that new vibe, right? Anybody's gonna play, any song might be played that night. We'll have like a set list of the songs that we're gonna be working on, but then any song that we know, so come down, Manos Sagrados every second Friday of the month. It's going down. Los Mocochetes hosting
Nice.
the Clave Jam. And
There
we
you
hope
go.
to see you there.
And that's going to be in Aurora, Colorado, right? Aurora, Colorado.
Colorado, right
Está bueno.
there.
Yeah, man. I'll definitely go out there and then maybe I'll jump on the stage with you guys. Yeah.
Hey, let's go.
And if you guys need any assistance with anything, as you can look around, I think I have a few instruments that I may be able to help.
Hey, Bato, don't start showing off, all right? Don't start showing off.
I got a couple of PAs, but no, de verdad, if you guys need something, man, just reach out. You know, it's all about helping each other out in the music community. So if you're missing a speaker or something, or maybe you need somebody to help run sound, or lo que sea, right? Just let me know, man. I'll be helping you guys out.
Man,
for sure,
my brother, we know that you're our people, man. And
yes, sir.
This podcast right here is the voice of the people right here.
Yes,
so
sir.
Make
That's
sure
it.
you follow. Make sure you click that like button.
Yeah, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I'm trying to grow this channel, man. And again, this podcast is dedicated to all the local musicians out there. So you guys are local here, there. It's dedicated to all you guys. And that's what I'm doing this for, bringing in local musicians, talking to them, interviewing and playing music, all that cool stuff. So I've been going out and, checking out musicians. You guys ever go to Zona Cerro? Yeah, I was just there this past weekend, man, and saw an artist, amazing artist.
We've never got the chance to play Zona Cero, but we know of the place.
Yeah.
And,
it's a cool spot, man.
It's a really cool spot.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw a musician there that she's doing like a tribute to Selena and a couple other Mexican girl singers.
She's killing it.
I know.
She's so good. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about?
I'm spacing her name, but she even looks like it and everything. Like she gets all... Yeah, I seen her at the Chili Fest, I think.
Oh, yeah. Her name is Liz. And she does Estacion. And she does, all kinds of tributes. And man, she's got a killer voice. So I'm going to get her in the podcast as well, hopefully pretty soon. I was talking to her last weekend. And we're going to get together and hopefully bring her in the podcast studio as well. So look at
Hey, get my boy Jon Rubio on this podcast too, man. And
yeah, man, for sure.
Cool projects. We got other project on the side too, Hoser G, La Fiesta. All the Mocochetes, all the shit that was too ghetto and
raunchy.
Raunchy.
For sure, man. And if you guys want to come back and we can do individuals or wherever, because usually the podcasts are about an hour and a half, and so we can always set up more, man. You guys are more than welcome to do that.
They didn't tell me about no timeline, bro.
I know, right?
See, I told you. You guys will talk through the whole 2
right.
hours.
Órale, está bueno. But before we end, let me go back around the room there. Anything else that you guys want to talk about or you guys want to mention or any shout outs or anything like that you got?
I'll give a shout out.
Yes, sir.
To Yugs. Give a shout out to Yugs. Shout out Yugs. He's out in California right now, but
all right.
He started out here in Denver. He's doing real good. So shout out Yugs.
Sweet. Johnny?
Definitely want to shout out. Well, man, there's so many people, bro. Shout out to everybody that's just supported us and been with us, through these times, and especially during the political climate. Our music is not for everybody. It is for everybody, but some people don't accept it.
Yeah.
But man, just really want to shout out and the people that are getting attacked by ICE right now, and I think we just we gotta stay together. We gotta be united, and
some crazy times, right, man? Crazy times,
man.
Yeah.
We just gotta, like you said, lead with love.
Lead with love. That's right.
What Hoser always says: love out trumps hate.
Love trumps hate, baby.
Yeah.
Love trumps hate.
Yeah.
Love trumps hate. Yeah.
Órale, and Elias, anything from you, man?
Man, there's so many communities. Again, we already shouted out Unit E, but I can't thank them enough. They're our brothers that always show up whenever we need it, and every single time that we're doing, event productions or rascuache shows, as we like to call it. We play in the middle of a park. We'll play in front of the Capitol. We've played in every single kind of situation that's not on a stage too, and that's why we get good at doing it when it's just like whatever the situation is.
Yeah.
Shout out to Manos Sagrados, beautiful, beautiful event space. If anybody's doing work and wants to have a show, please reach out to Bruce at manossagrados.com. She's doing all the booking. She's the owner of the venue. Shout out to my company, Music Gear MD. I'm a service repair technician for musical instruments.
All right.
So if anybody out there in the greater Denver metro area needs music equipment to get repaired, be happy to take care of you guys and make sure that these instruments are working good,
Yes, sir.
Just made to serve us in our hearts.
Yeah, for sure, man. And I'll get all that information now before you guys leave, and I'll put it up on the description as well.
And the last thing I'd like to say is for what's going on right now, the most important thing is going to be community and family. It doesn't matter what that looks like. It just means that we need to talk with each other and be able to be there for each other when the federal agencies show up at our doorstep.
Yeah.
The only thing that's stronger than them is a strong family and a strong community. So
that's right, man.
Make mutual aid, help people, get involved.
Yes,
There's plenty of roles.
Yes, sir. Yeah, absolutely. Before we finish, I also want to show your Facebook page real quick. Michael, let's go to that real quick so people can see that the listeners are checking out. There's their Facebook. Mira, look at that picture, bro. You guys take, míralos. Hombre, cállate.
So sexy.
But this is their Facebook page, and I think you guys also have a Instagram as well, right? You guys got an Instagram?
Yeah, we got an Instagram, we got a Twitter, we got a TikTok. And show that one where I got my shirt on, Holmes.
Go back to that. Yeah, go back to that. There you go.
Take a look at the shirt too. Make sure you check out our website, losmocochetes.com. And
yes, sir. Yeah, go to mocochetes.com and check them out.
Merch. Me and my boy Elias too also just put out a book, a poetry book.
Oh, nice. Okay.
It's called "Grab Your Rocks and Throw." Just like the song.
Nice.
Yeah.
And no, you guys are doing a lot, man. And we got some great comments. There's a couple comments here that says, tacos, love it. La canción de los tacos that you guys put.
Gracias.
Man, that's a good one. Yeah. And then also love their vibe. May they have much more success with hearts and hearts and hearts emojis.
Con amor.
Yeah, man. So look at that. Yeah, this is great. But yeah, you guys can check them out. Follow them up on Facebook as well. Check out their YouTube. They got several videos up on YouTube as well that are awesome. And Facebook, Instagram, all the social medias to find out where they're playing next. And you guys can go check out a Mocochetes concert, which I've heard is amazing. I haven't seen it yet, but I'm going to go check you guys out for sure. Okay.
Hey, let me get a shout out, man. Come on, what you mean?
That's right. Shout out.
I want to give a shout out to Janet Vizguerra.
Yeah.
Janet Vizguerra has been inspirational to this band in so many different ways. She's been one of our biggest supporters. She's been on our corner right when she was in Sanctuary, when she was hiding from the migra and everybody, right, from Donald Trump. When she was hiding, she snuck out a few times to come watch Los Mocochetes. That's a fact, and that's truth. And
then we went to her church,
right? And we went and played a show for her as well. And but we want to send out a big shout out to Julie Gonzalez as well, out there, running for the U.S. Senate. And we want to send out a big shout out to all our homies who are running for office. And it's really beautiful to see a bunch of folks from the hood, Raza, running for office, and that. We know that's how we really make an impact. And
that's right.
I think that it's beautiful for them that they acknowledge how powerful music is in influencing folks and how powerful music is in the movement, right? And folks, don't forget, right? Mocochetes are a political band for a reason, right? That's what we're trying to do. Our music and our platform is not just for you to twerk and have fun, right? Our music is for you to twerk and have fun. And think about some things that are happening in your community. You know what I'm saying? And so thank you so much for everybody who supports the band.
Yes, sir.
And make sure you get politically involved in whatever's going on in your own hood, whether it's Aurora, Lakewood, Wheat Ridge, Denver, Colorado, whether it's in San Diego, whether it's in Arizona, whether it's in Florida, wherever it is, get involved. Because that's the only real way that you make some change happen.
That's right. You make an impact.
Talk to your neighbors.
Talk to your neighbors, support, and go vote and be a part of it. Open your mouth, man. Don't stay quiet, right?
Hey, touch the ass, bro.
Yeah.
Touch what?
Your ass, bro.
Touch what?
You're like,
touch ass. Touch what?
Yeah.
Touch ass. Touch grass. Oh, grass.
I got some dates up there, Michael. Let's go to my closing one, and I got some upcoming dates that I want to share with you guys as well. On Thursday, February 12th, I'm actually going to be at the Angry Clover. I'm going to be doing a flash jam. It's a lot like kind of what you were talking about, where people can get up there and, but that's right here in Aurora. That's in Aurora, so I'm going to go up there and spend some time there and talk to some folks there as well. And then on Saturday, February 14th, I'm going to have Chris Romero at 1 o'clock, and we're actually going to do a special day for him because I know the schedule's been really tight. And guys, believe it or not, the podcast has been taking off like crazy, which is awesome. Right?
We're almost to 100 subscribers, so
yeah.
Here we go.
No.
I'm one of them.
Everybody who subscribes to any of our channels, y'all gotta come subscribe to this channel right now.
That's right,
This
man.
is an amazing platform. Yeah, I really gotta do it, please.
Yes, yeah, do that. And then, you guys can come check out the podcast for yourself and check out all this nice equipment I got out here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You gotta be here to believe it.
That's right. You got to be here to believe it. And then also Friday, February 19th, I got a solo artist coming in, and his name is Tyler James Drake. And he's also got some solos and a bunch of stuff out there, some EPs and LPs that he's got published out there. So
I think we beef with that guy.
Is that? I think it's the wrong Drake. But anyways, yeah, man. So I appreciate everybody, and continue to like and subscribe and continue to follow this channel. That's gonna make this channel successful, and I appreciate it. Let's wave out there, everybody, guys. And again, right here on a Thursday night with the Mocochetes, straight in Aurora, Colorado. And we'll see you guys next time. All right, appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much.